just want to tell my story, but help others tell theirs, you know, because that's just how it works. You end up helping people tell theirs, and then we collectively end up telling our story.
My spirit like a spear tip, my ancestors, they feel it. From front line, I'm a backbone, never been afraid, I'm fearless. I'm white guilt cause they hear it, I'm black pride, yeah they fear it. My native tongue like a loaded gun with the land I am once, so tell me now who's the realest, huh?
I suppose, in white terms, you could call me a success story. Big black Commonwealth car, a nice house in a good suburb in Canberra, a university degree, and a very good position in the Department of Aboriginal Affairs. You may think there's a bright future for Aborigines in Australia today if society can put me where I am. It's just a load of crap. If things go on as they are in Australia at the present time in Aboriginal affairs, there's no real future for my people. I'm so much of an exception that it's not funny, it's tragic.
Walawani, I'm Nooky. I'm a proud Yuin man, born and raised in Nowra. October 14 was a moment in history where a dark cloud will forever cast a shadow. I feel like I let down my elders. I feel like I let down the future generations. Last night was the most overt, unconcealed manifestation of racism I've ever experienced in my whole life. We ain't licking our wounds today. We're sharpening our spears.
How do you feel after the year we've had? It's been pretty tough for us, sis, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this year was so disappointing for black fellas to get that result from the referendum. I think that there was so much hope that we had collectively. It was heartbreaking.
It was hard because we love our country so much. Our country doesn't love us back, but we know our land loves us back, you know, and that's what I have to remind us.
I walked the road in the wilderness and swam in the desert river. I carry my law and my dreams, been blessed by the giver. So each word I deliver can be life or death, so take a breath. Let's see who's left when the light project and the wounded mend. Will you stand on your feet or will your knees soon bend?
We all unique, and I can tell you, man, my struggles with drugs and alcohol and the way that it affected me and my family, like, oh man, but I didn't want to let my elders down. I didn't want to let the people that were putting their time and energy and investing in me, kept me out of the streets, bro, you know, kept me from doing the wrong thing. I realized that I'm not battling other people. I'm not battling my family. I'm not battling these racist fellas and government. I'm battling myself. It's always me against me, man, and like, it's forever, like this spiritual war. Now I see through the peephole. Remove the blindfold of lies told to my people. Black skin, but on the inside was twice the brightness of these folk.
A lot of Australians talk about, oh yes, we want to give the Aborigine a fair go, then it's full stop and it's usually forgotten.
That's when you gotta realise we come from a very special, strong, powerful, connected history. Gargle, the ocean for us Gumbaynggirr mob, that's one of our clan totems. And I channel that into everything I do. When I surf on a wave, it's a reflection of how I paint on a canvas as well. It's the same sort of movement with a brush.
Drawing back on community and talking to my friends and family and my mob, they inspired me to just find purpose in what I do. That inspired me to keep making music and doing things that I love and not being held back.
It's just whether you're willing to sort of harness it, to feel yourself in your own shoes and recognise who you are. So as soon as you sort of tap into that magical black power, that's when it comes true to form.
From the womb of Mother Earth, a black woman is life. I grew in the darkness, and black woman gave me light. Couldn't open my eyes till black woman gave me sight. So I pick up the fight, cause they love their coons, beaten and bruised, and stay silent when it's done by the red and the blue. I'm sacred knowledge, mind and body. I will be back cause I've been here before. Reincarnated, I was warrior born. Song lines we follow when we carry the law to mold your life. We've been sharp, rock the skin. I bleed for my kin, my tribe, my people. I bleed for them.
When I think of black power, I think of the family behind that black person. That's black power.
I don't think of a warrior, I always think of like my mom.
Growing up, I felt so blessed to have so many strong women in my life, such strong female role models.
Black power looks like black joy during this time. Those massive laughs like, in the middle of something that's like so quiet.
Black joy. I think for me, black joy is just being around mob, being around family, being around my siblings and cousins and grandparents. That's when I feel it the most. So as kids, I've always just dreamed of how can we better the lives for Indigenous youth. And for me personally, I was like, you know, maybe you just need to be as qualified and as, you know, powerful as the white man to be able to make that change. So I was like, maybe I should just get into law and just try and work in that sector, try work my way up in that sense and work for community. I really do feel like having a role model is what drives people to be able to succeed. If you don't have someone who is going to inspire you, then how on earth are you able to know that something is possible?
You know, as successful black people, we have to work 4 times as hard to get to where we want to be. And in doing that, I want to make sure the next generation don't have to work as hard as us to get to where they want to get to. Everything I do for the next gen. That's the legacy I want to leave. I think the best advice I can give a black kid growing up, going through some shit is just lean on your family. Lean into your blackness. Like, there's so much power there. You got to have your own time to reconnect back with the earth and your spirit.
If I could go back and tell myself something, I'd be like, not to care about what people think about you and to just be yourself and be black and deadly and proud.
That's us, this flesh, man. This is just holding my spirit, you know, like, our spirit makes us warriors, bro.
Wounds cut deep, but we bleed in the same. Tears fall down with the cold of the rain. And the walk through the fire just to rise from the flames. Walk through the fire just to rise from the flames. Wounds cut deep, but we bleed in the same. Tears fall down with the cold of the rain. And the walk through the fire just to rise from the flames. Walk through the fire just to rise from the flames.